Sentinels set each other up so well. And this time, Sinatraa running up the gut has not shown it yet on the mini-map. Totally catching Faze Clan off guard. And already it's going to be sick on the Phoenix scoring first. We've seen him play so many different agents, 3 different ones throughout this tournament alone. And already kills being traded back and forth in the garage. It's a bloodbath here, Golden Boy.
It really is. Just a straight up shootout. Spike is down at C. Retake coming through first. Shazam does manage to nail 1 shot, but there's Marv. We highlighted him before, but with 21 HP, this is going to be bad. And he knows, I would imagine Azams knows exactly where he's going to be located. Actually tags him huge there, but no follow-up shots. The ghost was good enough. 1 tag. Marv goes down. Wow.
Little Omen battle to finish off the first round. Zoms versus Marv. I will watch this all night long. Of course, Marv almost pulling it off with just 21 HP. And that's a great trade, actually, in Garage, considering they lost first blood. They were able to trade out Sick, who walks away with 2 kills. Halfway to his ultimate already. This Phoenix could be the game changer on Sentinel squad. You saw how aggressive they like to play once they put the enemy team on the back foot.
Economy management, a very key and important part of competitive Valorant. And the way that Faze is just going so quickly onto A. And oh boy, Shazam, please, someone stop him. The 3K easy for Shazam on top of the box at B. Ends that aggression for Faze. They thought that they could freely walk through here. Give the boy the ace. There it is. How dare you?
It's going to be Zachary working behind the cage. He doubles up, and he's going to try and make his way through. Just the Sheriff. That's a tough fight over on the A site. Bomb's still in spawn, though. It's really just a default at the start, and they've already lost their C pressure.
Well, Zachary continues to make some progress here at A. He doesn't get all that much vision, but Sheriff versus a Stinger there, kind of like the Sheriff's odds. And Zachary's shot has been kind of filthy. And just I say that, Zoms kills him. So scratch everything I just said. Now, as they continue to make this play toward A, because Zachary did get further into the site, Baby Bay will have to make a miracle happen here with this Stinger. He's got basically 2 players in front of him on the cross. So if he goes for it, the trade will happen instantly. That does not work in the favor of Faze. Ooh, and the
tries
timing
to
there.
Spray. Sick is going to find the flank. Corey down. Now you can just isolate. Last man standing is Baby Bay with a Stinger and a Dream. Doing a little bit of eco damage, but that's it. And this is a great start. I mean, Sick, he's had his ult for 2 rounds. When is that Phoenix ult going to come out? When will you see the aggressive Sentinels on defense? I bet they'll save it for a gun round like this one.
Yeah, you're going to need that too. You don't want to hold on to those ultimates, especially very important ones like the run it back, because, you know, as you continue to play this out, right, you're just not going to be gaining. So if you get it, use it. This is a prime opportunity for them to do so. Expect Sick to potentially run it back directly out of Garage just to see if they're going to try and get in front of them.
Careful now.
Which actually he backs up. So he opts to just hot hands it and then disengage from it completely. Instead, he's going to focus his efforts elsewhere.
Yeah, and remember we saw this previously where Sinatraa just hides on the other side of that smoke, lets you run by, and then backstabs you while Sick is the distraction. This time, Baby Bay tries to jump through it. Sick and Dapper combine on him. Cage is up, keeping him protected from Marv down long C. And Faze's first attack shut down. I think this is going to be the story of the game, Golden Boy. Sentinels, they know what you want to do, and they actually have the answer for your plans.
They'll need Marv to go and collect that spike, but look at their progress on A. Of course, Sentinels none the wiser to this. They're deep inside of the site here. Frags start to come through. Now Stick with that frag actually is going to level things out on the site, make it a 1v1 as teammates will start to regroup. Marv is so worried about who could be lurking around these corners, and I don't blame him. And now, because of all that hesitation, Marv could not be there to help out Corey.
30 seconds left.
Gets his kill. He could get the spike down, give him some cash, but as soon as he approaches his doorway, ooh, a rare miss for Shazam. They know he's in B now.
Marv pre-aiming above him. No Shazam likes to challenge from the top, and instead he works his way into A. There's still 12
Winnable.
seconds, so Marv is going to get this
10
down.
seconds left.
The question is, can you survive knowing that the op is going to most likely be coming at you from heaven? And there will be a challenge down low. Both players swap into the ARs, as it's going to be Vandal action hunting down Marv.
This will be a trade out instantly. Oh man, you think about like how you would play back all of these plays in your mind. Had Shazam not swung that there, like that would have been massive for Marv and a big clutch. It goes to show you, right? Just because you're down in a 1v4 doesn't mean it's not winnable. Now another look here is Shazam was hoping that someone was going to poke out, but this Lear Cyber Cage combination will get the mind spinning, right? Make them think, oh, that they are going to be looking toward Stewart.
Speaking of catching him looking, Dapper finds Marv looking up in the air trying to find his camera.
They still have that camera in sewer in case anyone's on the flank, so they're good right now. That's why you keep checking that, just to make sure that they're cleared. You'll get a smoke here on Heaven to break off this vision. Well, actually, no, you won't get a smoke. Maybe a cloud burst you'll actually get out of this. But Zoms has the angle here, and if they try and dry peek this corner through dark cover, it will not be good for them whatsoever. But we're instead going to get a shock dart to push him back.
Little jump from Zachary. Says, I'll put my body on the line. And Baby Bay has the operator, so Zoms can't go out too far, and this time it's going to be Corey finding the first. Shazam chimes in with an op from CT, though.
Seconds left.
And Sentinel's very much in this. Spike's still not planted. Only 25 seconds remain.
Corey's got the beat on one, but is he aware? Oh, he knows, and he sees the drone. He can play around this, but the problem was that op was going to be looking right at him, and then you had Sick waiting in the wings to protect his Sova.
Nice job by Sentinels. I mean, even in that final play, it's a perfect example. Yes, he's droning out, but he's got first the operator watching his back. Then he's got Sick on the rifle watching him. Sentinels set each other up so well. And this time, Sinatraa running up the gut has not shown it yet on the mini-map. Totally catching Faze Clan off guard.
Now, I was going to mention how Sinatraa was a bit quiet this game, but hey, you'll take 2 kills there. Raucous, though, will manage to zap him to death.
And this is Zachary and Raucous now left in the 2-on-3. Trying to find a corpse is Zach. And honestly, in a 2v3 with a minute on the clock, I'm going for this round. I'm going all in.
He crosses. The op will be there. Raucous has no other choice but to dry peek these corners with an op. You're more than likely not expecting them in garage, but where the Cypher is being positioned here, where Dapper is.
This camera's so annoying. It spots the drone. Immediately, Raucous starts to panic. This forces Zach to watch the window to keep his teammate alive.
No more charges left.
Dapper is playing C-Site so well by himself.
They have forced them back, though, and they can get this spike down. Well, let's see how they
There's the
play this.
paranoid.
Yeah, it waited right at the perfect time now.
And there they
Timing
just bait one.
brilliantly.
Bait one. Pinch from the other side. Sentinels on defense, making it so difficult. Faze with 4 rounds is already impressive for me. If they can finish this 6-6, it's a big win. But they got to go back to the alt toolbox here. They've got 4 ready. Let's see, can Baby Bay lead the charge with the daggers? Again, it looks like Corey is going to buy up, and they could slowly work their way into his sight, but I love the burst we've seen out of him early.
Yeah, and that led to that 1-round win that started this process of them picking up W's and getting into a favorable spot in this game. Sinatraa, though, the mid-aggression here was something that FaZe were not anticipating in the slightest, and I thought that when he started a fast move, that they were going to actually turn around and handle him, but no, they did not.
Corey comes in, throws his leer, dips right back out.
Yup, and here's the other interesting part. Baby Bay's going to go right and deep around this drone into mid. He has to be careful, though. He needs to win that fight.
Perfect
Oh.
smoke. Shazam.
Whoa!
The confidence. Zoomed in, walks out, and finds the shot on Baby Bay. Sentinels will find Raucous as well. Trying to stay alive in the back is Corey, and this is trouble. They had B site. They were looking good, and all of a sudden, the pinch comes in from two directions, and they're in trouble.
Yeah. That basically
Big
revealed the position. Shazam was ready for it. And 7-4 will be the count once this gets diffused.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Oh, that was an interesting cyber cage there, but in any case, though, oh, Zachary waiting for this one. Sick gets sent right back in. Here comes the push now. Zachary continued to play right behind the site, and they back away from that. It was just not looking good. They did manage, though, to get some intel as to where they're going to be playing, what they're going to be holding. And this is an wide open A play here. Sick is going to look to take this one immediately and fly through this.
Down.
Nice rotation. Corey with the one pop finds Sinatraa.
Fortunately, it flew a little too fast. Didn't factor that. They weren't all fully committed in C, so they had enough time to get around. Both teams met at the same time, which will favor the defenders with the angles that they have. Spike should be down in a moment here. Is right in the outside, so Sentinels are still in a good spot.
3 versus 2 with a very weak Baby Bay.
Spike planted.
And he's only got himself, I think what, one, yeah, Zachary has a Bucky. He can get that gun, it'll be helpful. Baby Bay knows that he's in a very weakened spot. What? No!
Oh,
What?
Clip it! Chat, clip it! Send it to me on Twitter.
He was weak for
Zom's with
sure,
the
but
jump
like,
180.
yeah, Baby Bay just typing LOL.
Well,
Oh, man.
don't you hate
That
it
is
when
great.
the enemy player's standing still? You're like, oh, just body shot him to death. Nope. And really, the economy has been tough to work with for the Sentinel squad. Normally, they would have a sniper by now. They would have the operator in the hands
True.
of Shazam. He's been on rifle. They've been on SMGs.
Look at Corey again.
Peekaboo.
Another huge kill for Corey here. He knows that they're all going to be surrounding him, but oh, he got stuck in Empress state a little too long. The trade is there. Marv also gets banged up, 24 HP. He needs to bail.
Really nice wall bangs, and instantly you're going to see Sinatraa time take control of that garage window. Marv is going to find Shazam on the exit, but more kills being traded here. Sentinels threatening from the
Raucous?
back. Is Raucous going to do it again? It's just Sick left alive here, and he has Spike, so he could relocate.
Remaining.
No time. He's got to go for the plant, and he's going to drop it in the back of sight.
seconds
Easy to protect this, right?
Going up.
57 health. Fakes the heal. Now he's going to cross.
Baby Bane, none the wiser here. He knows, though, with the position of the plant, 6 options are going to be either garage or this back defender side. And that flash has exposed it. But it ain't gonna matter. Sick with a massive clutch. Stops the bleeding for Sentinels. But this whole time, though, Zoms has been waiting on the flank. He's going to stay here. He thinks that Marv is going to commit and probably push this. They didn't go for C. So then this is where you start to be, think like, oh, maybe we can actually start pushing this if you're Faze. On the opposite side, those Sentinels, they haven't gotten anything, so they're good.
Hot hands is out, but not in time. Marv finds the headshot, and Sick will trade him. But both players now watching from the bench.
Back B teleport. They had already Shazam working inside of this. Now the plant's going to come through. It will be a plant for mid. They don't have anyone at window quite yet, but that's why you're going to start to see them funnel
Yeah, it's
outward.
for Sinatraa here. I think Sinatraa will be the guy to re-peek it. He's actually going into A, expecting a flank now. It's getting weird here, Golden Boy. I was expecting Sinatraa just to cover it with some shocks from mid. Instead, everyone's falling to grass except for Sinatraa, who's going for the backstabs.
They are not prepared for Dapper waiting in the wings here, right by the hay. There goes the bait on that one. Shazam nails the shot onto Baby Bay. Doesn't need an op to be able to execute on that one. Sinatraa along on the flank there, right by the link. There goes Dapper, gets spotted out. Now it's going to be left up to Corey, 1v2, but there's just not going to be enough time for him to get to that spike. He needs to hold on to that gun, save it, live to fight another day.
That is awesome. I just love watching the mini-map when Sentinels play. Everyone playing for each other. The distraction is perfect. Just one bad dart from Sinatraa, but he's still in position to do the damage. I feel like this is the first time we have seen that man negative. Faze definitely doing something right with their duelist. Corey and Baby Bay causing problems. And you see the pistols are out, right? It's Sheriff's C-site. You're going to feel good if you're able to drop back down long.
Oh,
Just got to look out for the close headshots coming out of garage. And Zachary with a Bucky doesn't want to land like Marv.
Yeah, unfortunately, that teleport, not the best. Because it got clipped on the ladder there. Always going to be an unfortunate one when that happens.
Corey finds a gun, puts it to use. 2 more challengers, though, and he is going to be wiped off. That's a round that Faze was expecting to lose. The weaponry was against him. Ults, though, not spent by the Sentinels. So smart with their ult economy. And they could go the distance here, all the way back to steal this 13-11.
You're right.
He's gonna save that. Oh, is it go time? Hunter's Fury's out, and Sinatraa is going to do some damage. Doesn't finish the kill, but tags him up.
Enemy down.
Flying right into this one. Rocket, he's been on fire this game. He's going to have the support there of Zachary. The shock dart is actually going to take out Zachary instead.
Now, after they get this plant, look for Zoms to be the hero with his paranoia. Raucous desperation. Hunter's Fury forces him off. Spike still not planted, but Dapper finds Corey, and this is basically the round. Raucous and a dart. And he's got to make the decision. Do I try and clutch this with 55 HP? Or I just keep this Vandal and try and get us to OT?
Revealing area.
Depends on what he ends up seeing, but let's not kid ourselves here. This is going to be very, very difficult if he had attempted to make this happen. And there's no world where Sentinels are not prepared for this from all directions. They have the numbers to do it. And there you have it, match point. Look how far back Marv is playing too. He's actually going to be the guy that tries to open up B. This is not going to be a full commit quite yet because they're not getting what they want, but Marv is the man to look out for. Problem is Shazam is wise to this. He can play this angle. That kill happening though actually provides Marv an opening to make his way through B and actually catch Shazam off guard. They just got to hold this one off and let Marv get into that spot.
Marv got to be careful here. His timing is about to run out as Dapper's coming through CT. And that's a double paranoia up top. Dapper should find him any moment, and Marv will finally fall. 1 versus 2. Sentinels with the advantage, but it's Corey left for Faze.
That was a good call by Shazam too. The immediate attention that was put there. Corey waiting. Oh no, he was not ready for it. The swing from Sinatraa. Oh man, everything about that round was awesome. From Marv on mid, Shazam with the call, Dapper with the swing, the hold that they had together, the glass cannon gamble that Sentinels made. Whew.
Match point.
That's true. Their old game has been on point, but OT, you get a set amount of money if you're watching Valorant for the first time. Set amount of money you can use. They know now.
Spends his wise.
Yeah, he did. Oh, he did.
Double him up.
And that was Spike Carrier too.
Dodges Zachary's camera. If he hits him through the wall, I'll give you $100 Shazam. Not happening. All right. Taking your time is Faze Clan, and they're always waiting for this man, Corey, to get that intro pick. Brings this to a 3 versus 4. And it looked like they're going to fall off of A. Instead, they're committing. Nice flash dodge. Corey's still in position to do damage to stick up top.
Corey is in such a low angle here.
He's hit this spam shot 3 times already, though, on the attack. I believe in him. Instead, he's going to be burned alive, trading out there with Dapper. 2 on 3, though. And with Spike planted, they could buy time here.
Oh, that was nice with the knife out and then drifting around, allowing Raucous to swing for the kill. They're going to stick this one, though.
Camera's not deep enough, and they're not going to know in time.
Oh!
Sentinels, clutch.
A play! What a play! Only for them to clutch it!
Match point.
Oh, that is milliseconds. And shout out to Shazam. He knows his timing. He just holds it.
Ooh, there we go.
Sinatraa
That's
drone,
that
check the
aggression.
corner. Then they'll try and peek it with some hot hands, maybe. Instead, Sick is gonna come charging out and finds the headshot. They've taken sight.
They got full control of this thing. And I'm actually kind of shocked that they ended up giving garage control like away.
Spike planted.
I think there may have been some utility on there, but it just was not enough now.
Area.
Great position for Sentinels to be in. They have all the angles, but Baby Bay is going to try and turn water into wine.
One enemy remaining.
But I don't think that's really going to happen.
Raucous loves wine. Not enough of it. All right, so we're at 30 rounds. Corey hasn't hit anything close to my 40 yet. But keep track, chat. Keep track. 30-second round is underway.
Oh, we're going to get a fast plant.
And of course, it's win by 2 if you're confused why we keep swapping sides.
Corey's on
Insta
the
plan is
flank, by the
down,
way.
and things are looking good. Marv just got a nice pick on Dapper, though, peeking out of garage.
Corey's on the flank and there's no utility to help out. Zachary does not get the halfway defuse here. If Corey gets this kill and Sinatraa knows that he's got a lot to deal with. Oh, this is bad now. Let's see how Corey's going to elect to approach this. Both Lears have been used. He's got the angle, but Zoms was clean.
One enemy remaining.
1v1 now. Raucous, he's been so great in these so far. The reposition, he's got to
He's out
commit
of
to it.
time.
Yeah, he has no choice. And we continue.
We go again.
Yeah, they
little
knew that they
ego
were going to get
checks.
aggressive.
And
They
the
knew that
punish.
they were going to do that, Puckett. Like, they were prepared. Look, he's still
Dom's
there.
he's just holding it. He says, all right, if Corey's going to lurk here, we'll take out Corey. Anyone else wants to lurk, I'll still be here. We've got 2 on B. We've got our Cypher set up on C. We're good.
That A-Lurk has been killing them in those phase attack rounds. So I'm glad to see the change up from Sentinels. Now Shazam. That's
Marv,
where
too
you probably
swift.
would have want that armor, but I think they'll be okay here potentially.
Marv burns his
Ooh.
ult. He can go opposite side. Now he's going to go straight into a wire if he's not careful post-plant. And he knows about it. Stuck. And then we'll have to fight his way through with 8 HP and a dart in his body.
Oh,
And that's not going to last long. Yeah, we kind of
No.
all saw that coming. But thanks for drawing it out, Marv. Made it
Yeah,
more
that-
interesting.
the teleport with the arrow in your body, just because you go into a state of, you know, what's the transparency is an omen, you disappear. That dart's
Switching
still going to be
sides.
there, baby.
And they're all going to try and hit this together. You can see him spread. Corey still being held off on the flank. Nice awareness coming in from Dapper.
And still some more stall. Everything that they're doing here, Sentinel, is just stalling them out now. We only have 2 players remaining on the flank. You got 1 more. That's it, though. It's now down to Marv. Can Marv be the superhero that this team needs? Not enough time remaining. The drone's going to be able to call him out. He's going to get shot through the dark cover. And that is going to be a wrap on game 1 of our grand finals here at the JBL Quantum Cup. It's Sinatraa and the boys and Sentinels going up on top.
Babyface just got to chuck his bomb just to get that mobility.
Man, he couldn't get away from the boombot in time. Perhaps this kill would be nice for him, but the bigger gun, he also was a little bit healthier too. Let's tag him up, though, a decent amount.
And Dapper down to 65 HP, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal. Remember, Sky can always heal him up as well,
That's
and
right.
she's just regrouping. We don't think about the Sky heals too often. Well, not
No, we
something
don't.
You see a ton. Well, bringing her out twice, both Icebox and Split for the Sentinels is sick.
Yeah. Also, like Sky's usefulness in those eco rounds too, like pistol rounds. That heal, oof, man, you get banged up a little bit. You know, you're gonna go for the post plan and the pistol round. You got Sky to bring you back up to a fighting position if the Sky stays alive, right? Uh-oh.
Zachary trying to hide, but that grenade is perfect. 9 HP. Did they hear him relocate?
30 seconds
Zachary's
left.
going to try and get a little bit cheeky here, Golden Boy.
At least
Nice
he's able to
first pick.
pick up Shazam.
Charging right in. Spike is not planted. 19 seconds left. So Corey still has a chance here, but he needed help from above. This is tough.
Yeah, they're gonna need to make the cross.
10
He
seconds
goes for the big shots. And because they get the kill, that will be the win for them, as well as the extra cash they get for the spike being planted.
Zachary is going to force him out of vent. Baby Bay was watching the flank, so they know exactly where two players are positioned. Sinatraa trying to stay alive. Knowing there's a lurker nearby, and he will find Baby Bay in the vent. So mid is opened back up. And as I say that, that's exactly where this spike is going. As Shazam distracts, everyone else is booking it to be.
Yeah, those frags had indicated so much body placement there by Faze. They had a lot of agents all circling around that site. But now this is going to leave things wide open, and a neural theft now will create this cutoff here at steps. Just as I say that, though, Marv bodies Sinatraa 2v2. Empress as well for Corey.
Yeah, we got to remind you, they're playing with a classic and a stinger here on B site. So tight angles only going up against the ARs.
One enemy
Dapper waits
remaining.
this one out. So smart there. And then the moment that is sick, he ran back around to get that gun. But what was even better was that he waited for the prime moment that he was going to be in that spot. So that just so smart there from Dapper and Sick.
First eco of the game. I'm keeping track. How many ecos are we going to see?
Yeah, ooh. Marv getting banged up here.
They had Sick pin in the corner, but so much pressure is coming up this mid.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm worried about is Raucus really hasn't been smoking mid too much. Mid has been free every single round.
Yeah, you're right. Like they could block mid early on with the smokes, but he's really focused on handling whatever's going on at B and then preserving those smokes, always ensuring that he has a smoke available. But sometimes, you know, at the start of the round, it's okay to dump both of those smokes as you wait for the moves of the enemy team. Now we got this plant here. Sentinels
planted.
are in a great spot. Corey, though, one kill brings him back up to a fighting position. Will someone sacrifice themselves so that the Reyna can get the heals? And this is going to be the trade for that here, too.
Sinatra's just trying to bait him around the corner, knife out, maximum mobility, the classic Dapper
Standing.
coming out charging. And Corey is
Oh,
going
they're
to run
chasing.
for his life to keep this Vandal up. One Lear to save him. And Corey's normally good in these 1v1s. It's when you throw multiple at him that he's going to get in trouble, and they all converge.
I think he knew that it was nowhere for him to go. It was like a horror movie.
It's like, which exit do you want to die on? This one.
And I think you're right. Oh, well, okay. Is that a... no, they actually call that back, unless I was wrong there. So there goes the rival smokes there. Sinatraa with the first blood on Baby Bay. That will certainly sting them. You'd want that raised for pushing back, but Marv, oh my goodness, Marv. Had he been able to get that shot there, the round complexion changes entirely.
Showstopper is available for Sinatraa, and you can see 3 players just hit ropes as Raucus looks away. Worst timing ever. And now A site, well, it belongs to Sentinels. Zachary forced back by Sky, and Sick is going to continue now to apply the pressure as everyone is running over site. Spike's going to get planted. Zachary's probably going to keep his gun up. But excellent execution from Sentinels. No one looked at him on mid, and then your A rope was distracted.
Yeah.
This is fixable for Faze. The question is, when
It
are they
is.
going to realize it?
It is very fixable, but what utility do they use to give them that, right? Because part of me is thinking, like, if you dark cover it, they might just ignore it, and just go through because they know that they're really not prioritizing it. And even if you do dark cover, like you're still giving them the ability to hop on the little ledge and jump up into that little nook by the box. So there isn't many options for them. Maybe they could play a turret there to give them an indication. I don't know. It just seems like their agents are better spent in different locations than where they are right now, but they do need to fix whatever's going on at mid.
Honestly, it's Baby Bay with the op there. If he was on Jet, I feel like that would be a comfort zone. Or maybe it would be Corey pinching down from top B behind his flashes. But he's, so far in this game, kind of avoiding the early action. So we'll see what happens. Marv could also always change up his position. He's been that Phoenix. Keep your eyes on player 2 on that mini-map, as he's constantly been moving around. Last time, he was going for the 2 versus 1 over on the A ramp.
Peek around here. Oh no, Marv is, yeah, that's bad.
Baby Bay
He's
takes
cooked.
the worst of that, so Marv is going to be down to about 10 HP, has to heal up, and Baby Bay gone for the round. Here comes the mid hit. All 3 players pushing through that smoke. Raucus can't scare them. And now they know they have just one more player to beat, but Marv is holding his own with the Sheriff so far.
Yeah, but at that point, though, with them getting mid and marching on to A Heaven, they now have the pick of the litter as to where they want to go here, right? It is going to be a commitment on A. Good attempt by Raucus, but Zoms had the better gun, had his teammates to back him up here. 2 players still standing, one on the flank. It's going to be Corey. He grabs that Phantom and might just bail on out of there.
And this is another save for Zachary. You saw him at the end of last round, just keeping his gun. Well, as Corey goes deep, Zach is going to hold his angle and just try and trade guns out. Dapper with a 360. Clip it again, chat. Thank you, JBL, in advance.
No. I refuse. I will not allow that to exist.
Replay guy, can we just cut away from the rest of this round? Nothing will be better than what we just saw. Dapper with the leaping 360 headshot.
That's a TOS violation. Delete the VOD.
Zachary got hacked against. It's not fair. It's not fair.
This game has kind of ran away from Faze here, and I think it's because of moments like that, right? Where Baby Bay is, or anyone really, they're trying to make a play happen, they get in front, and then out of nowhere, they're just getting dinked, and then they're dead. Like everything that can go wrong is going wrong for Faze. Lockdown initiated, though.
And Dapper,
they're going to push this instantly.
He's just going to get rid of it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he got it. So he destroys the lockdown. There's really nowhere else for them to go. Corey made some noise there, and in an attempt to try and catch whoever was standing there off guard, Zoms heard that one happen as the footsteps came through. Yeah, I mean, this is basically going to be another win here unless something crazy happens with Marv.
Sinatraa just brute forcing his way on site. Now Raucus in the 1 versus 2. And it's not going to happen. I feel for Raucus because he's having to rotate late every single round over here to get to A. I feel like...
Boombot to stall. Corey's there. Corey's there.
Zoms has been caught early. He gets caught again. Okay, so Corey gives up his position, but unlike Raucus, he's just going to dip out. Meanwhile, the hit is coming in at A. Already top of the ramp is going to be Dapper. 3 of them pushing from low.
Oh, the rocket doesn't connect. And instead, it's actually going to be a kill from Sick down low toward the ramp side, but Zachary just patrolling in the backfield here.
And that spike, very risky move across the top from Marv. As Dapper was still holding the angle, and Dapper can continue to do damage here. Just lines him up, and Shazam finds one in the back. So Zachary, after having all of his buddies around him, finds himself in a 1v2.
Oh.
Faze got to be kicking themselves after this one. This should have been a defense that they ran away with after winning the pistol round. And giving up that last one means they are going again with weaker weaponry. The uphill battle continues. And Baby Bay, he's used all of his gear just to slow a potential mid push. Meanwhile, again, it's the quick rotation. Here they come at the A site. So long as you keep Zachary up, you got a chance at slowing him down, but he is getting pinched from all angles.
Bomb grenade out.
So much of that Killjoy utility is located low, and they're still getting into heaven with no real concern there. And here we are, another plant for Sentinels.
Spike planted.
Granted, they don't have the guns to be able to handle this, but perhaps with Baby Bang and Corey with that Guardian, he is a headshot machine. It could be quite helpful for him. There goes the push. I said he was a headshot machine. He certainly lived up to it. Now it's just going to be left up to Corey. This is doable. This is very doable. And just like I say that, Sinatraa says, nah, Golden Boy, it's not doable. So shut up.
I was just smiling the whole time. I was like, yeah, yeah. Keep telling the dream. Keep telling them the story. Availability. It is the agent pool that you can dig into. You have seen what Sick is doing in this tournament, playing 3 different agents across all of the maps. Faze, they're avoiding Icebox, and honestly, I don't love the look when Marv is off of his Omen. He just seems to be a little uncomfortable. And Baby Bay is not on his Jet. He does not have the same impact.
And even though Raucus is getting kills this game, you know, him on the Sova versus him on the Omen, it's completely different, right? There's just a lot of things here, though, that so far, though, even though Faze are reacting very well in this round. I was going to say, even though Faze have been reacting well to what Sentinels have been throwing out there, it still doesn't feel as clean as they were on Haven, for example. But that's something that they are going to just continue to improve upon, as this team has grown so fast. But they're not out of this, not by a long shot. It's just going to be a lot harder with how good Sentinels are on Split.
Sentinels are so well-rounded. They wanted to master this map as soon as it came out. They grinded on it, willing to take on any challengers. And now in the grand finals, it's their map pick on the attack. They've already put up 8, going for their 9th round as the spike goes down. It's up to Marv in the 1v2 to spoil their plans.
Spike planted.
But you're so right, Puckett. Faze get this split taken care of and hop into the lab and drill some strats, and they can be dangerous.
1 enemy remaining.
Speaking of dangerous, it's Marv. Now he has to locate this next player, but that site is so big and there's a lot of nooks and crannies you can hide around here. The cross is out. Marv gets to the other side. He does not have a lot of time to work with. He tried to bait it out, but Shazam was ready for him and nails a headshot.
This is just so nice. Like, we haven't seen enough Sky in pro gameplay yet. I love that we're seeing it come out here in the grand final.
Spike planted.
Baby Bay is in such a great spot to deal with this. If they force their way through screens, they don't even... I mean, now you have to be expecting that this player is here, but the fact that he's been here like the entire round is exceptional. Now they'll force out of his spot.
They saw the tip of his gun, and Sick is going to find him.
That is unfortunate.
Sick's going to find more. Just cleaning house out back.
Oh,
I mean,
Puckett, you're so right. Dude, that response ult for Sky. Oh, beautiful. And Sentinels are okay because Cypher utility, trap wires up on Heaven. That gives them a bunch of information as to where they're going to look to focus. No kill there. Shazam gets away. And here we go. Here's the movement in mid. Now this is going to prompt all this movement. And with 25 seconds remaining, you know that they're thinking about this. Oh, actually finds 2 players, Sinatraa. Dapper waiting to receive one down low. Bottom of Heaven.
This is what Dapper does. Trading out more than one.
Oh, look at this flank.
30 seconds left.
This time Zachary is there and Corey is going to power through. Spike's still not planted. It's got to get down right now.
They get it down in the nick of time, but it's now boiled down to Baby Bay, 63 HP. Shazam's going to be on site. He's done this before. He goes for the stick. Baby Bay's waiting. He's got to challenge this. Pros don't fake, baby. Pros don't fake.
Baby Bay's so mad right now. He is so mad.
Try and force
See,
it.
it's such a game for the Razes to just get that boombot off without taking any damage. Every single round, it's Baby Bay versus Sinatraa. Shazam supporting as they had 2 players top ramp and then a little bit of spray through the smoke and already 2 down for Faze. Raucous has got top B control, but here coming up the challenge, and that's the first big kill.
Every single time that they've played Lockdown, they've popped Sky ult to hunt them out. So when you think like this could be a fake or whatever, like they're just getting hunted down.
Tasmanian Devil's going to spot them both. Sentinels are just going to sit back in the corners and say, come on in.
That is just brilliant reactions from Sentinels. And now they know exactly where they're going to be. And look at Sick there. Just push them with the confidence of every player in this lobby. Just so nasty in that. And Zachary here just in a real bind.
30 seconds left.
Oof. That's no fun.
No, it is
no
not.
fun. You know where they're going to be. They know where you're going to be. And you just got to pull it off. Can't even get past the first one.
And Sky, Sick lurking outside. Another one. Oh, actually gets caught with the hawk in his hand. I'll say that 5 times fast. Marv, big kill there. Shazam, though, on the flank. Nails it, as well as the spike carrier, too, can drop back to this position. This is dangerous here. Another player is going to go down. Both of those pivotal players out of the action here. Corey is going to be stuck between a rock and a hard place. Easy pickings for him. Last player left alive is going to be Raucous with an operator. Is it enough? 1 kill registered. Looking for another one here. But you are staring at death's door at this point if you're Raucous. A cold peek around this corner, and we could be looking at it. That's right, folks. GG. Sentinels back to their winning ways as they walk away with the JBL Quantum Cup trophy.